Hi, today's bread is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 13 to 14, and it says, And the Lord said, Because they have forsaken my law which I set before them, and have not obeyed my voice, neither walked therein, but have walked after the imagination of their own heart, and after Baalim, which their fathers taught them. So God's people walked after the imagination of their own heart. That means that they imagined some things in their heart. And because they imagined those things in their heart, they walked after those things they imagined in their heart. They did those things they imagined in their heart. And we can see the same thing in Genesis chapter 11, verse 6, which says, And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them which they have imagined to do. So those people imagined to do this stuff, people that built the Tower of Babel and wanted to reach heaven. And God said, because they imagined to do it, they already started doing it, and nothing will restrain them from doing this thing they have imagined to do. And so eventually God had to stop them and give them different tongues. They started speaking different languages. But the point is, whatever we imagine in our hearts, eventually we do those things. And that's what God was saying in Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, which says, This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do all that is written in it, and then shalt thou make thy way prosperous, and thou shalt have good success. So it's based on what we think in our hearts, like the imaginations of our heart, and we eventually do those things. That's why in Philippians chapter 4 verse 8, Paul said, Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. Because when we think on those things, we would eventually do them once they get into our heart.